Came in 2003.
Okay. So wait, when did you? Okay, so we hadn't even been talking years. So how many years have you been a hairstylist? I guess that's it. Yeah.
I guess 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. it kind of hit me maybe about a week ago.
That you had been in the business for 2 decades.
Yeah, I started counting. I was like, oh, how long have I been in LA? And then I was like, ooh.
Right.
Oh my God.
No, but that's when you
20
feel
years.
good. You're just like, yeah, like, okay, I've been doing this. You know, and the reason why I think it's really great to celebrate how long we've been in the beauty industry, because when I was in beauty school, one of my instructors told me that half of us wouldn't be in this industry after 5 years.
True.
And I'm like, that is a terrible way to send us out into the world.
No,
like,
but
what are you doing? It is true.
It is very, very true.
It is true.
And back to what you were saying about assisting, I feel like people who come out and hit it right away don't assist. They're more likely to wound up being, those ones that they're not a hairstylist
exactly.
after 5 years.
Also, because it's hard. And I think there's so many expectations for people that jump right into styling hair, and in school they're feeding you clients. No one's feeding you clients when you jump out. You have it depends on the salon you're working on, but
it's different now too. I think
studios and independent stylists and things like that.
and just social media, because I think when I started in the salon, my client grabbing tactic was to go to the mall. I would go to the mall and that was it.
Pass such cards.
Yeah, hit the mall.
Yeah.
Be all cute, and now you just take a selfie
and post it.
Yeah.
And everybody wants what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I guess it is easier. However, I still advocate assisting.
Yes,
Assisting
no,
first.
you have to assist. Let me tell you, assist. I assisted for, I think a full 2 years.
Before?
Yeah. And man, like I said, I was rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Very rough.
Well, super refined now, and you will see all
Thanks,
my gorgeous
Janet
work.
Pfeiffer. Thank you.
Who's that?
She was basically the person I assisted in San Jose.
Okay, Janet Pfeiffer. So if you, hey Janet. All right, cool. Thank you for pulling her up along with you. I remember seeing you on a show. I can't think of the name of the show.
Oh my gosh!
It's kind of like it's kind of like Trading Spaces or Trading Places, but split in. So how did that come about?
Wow, I don't even remember.
In
all
so
honesty,
good.
I can't remember how. I think somebody called me or somebody suggested me or something.
Like a client, maybe.
I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember, and I was just like, yeah, I'll do it, and nah.
Well, so let me preface this by saying, if you haven't seen Split Ends, it was a show, it was really good. They had a couple of seasons, and basically they would take two hairstylists from two polar different places, and it was really like Trading Spaces. And and you spent a week in each other's salon, right?
Yeah.
And did you take their clients? Like, so it's almost, what is that, wife? It's like wife swap?
Yeah.
But it's like stylist swap. So
they basically pull you out your comfort zone, stick you somewhere like they know you're gonna be like, oh my god.
So where were you?
And then they try to make you fight people. No.
Really? Yeah. Well, drama. People like drama. There's no drama on this show. Just listen.
Here.
So what was that? Where did you go? Where did they take you?
I went to Texas, Houston, Texas, and I think it was like the 4th Ward.
Okay. All right.
That means my name's the hood.
Okay.
But it was awesome. Everybody was super nice and.
Okay. So to piggyback on top of that, as I mentioned, they take people and put them in polar opposites. At that time, you were working. Motorcycle. Hold on. So at that time, you were working in Beverly Hills at what salon?
I was at what was called the Juan Center.
Okay. Juan. Okay. Is that still around? Juan.
No, it's gone. Yeah.
Right. So I remember seeing Marcia for the very first time because honestly, just shows for hairstylists are super rare, and then shows that feature and showcase black hairstylists are even more rare. So when I saw her, I was like, I remembered her. I did. I totally remembered you. And so that was really cool. So, but was it a good experience for you?
It was.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I felt like I made the most of it.
Yeah. I remember it being a positive. Like I do remember like there being episodes where there was tons of drama, but I remember yours being like overall very cool and positive.
I was not having
like, you're not having it. That's not me, guys.
Every time they were like, "Can you take her outside and ask her this and that?" I was like,
"They're not doing it."
Yeah.
Good for you. So, Marcia, are you? I know that you are, and maybe I don't know that you are, but are you affiliated with brands? Are you an educator for brands? I feel like at one point, like, because I follow you for so long on social media, and I know that you were doing, was it Pravana or so? Tell me about your brand association.
I'm not affiliated with one brand per se. I kind of just collaborate, have relationships here and there.
Okay. All right. So with that, is that your favorite color line, Pravana? Is that what you love using, or what are you using these days?
Well, because I'm a colorist, I love everything. Like there's like certain products that'll work for certain things, so I tend to keep it really open whenever I'm coloring. Like,
okay. Whatever you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
You can make it work. I remember, and I'm not like putting anything down, but I'll tell you that if you have skill and technique, you can make anything work. You can make the dollar store stuff
from
work.
A box,
you don't want to do it,
from the drugstore,
but you can make it work.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing Disturbia video with Rihanna, and all of a sudden, like night before, she's like, "I want a platinum blonde wig," and I'm like, "Girl, I ain't got no hair color and nothing is open." And I did have, however, a wig that I could lift to that. And do you know, I went to the drugstore, and so if you have the skill and the technique and the will, you'll make it work. So that's good to know. Yeah. All right. So tell us about your first major celebrity gig, because she works with some incredibly fabulous ladies and gentlemen, and as you'll see, they'll be rolling. But tell us what your first major gig was.
It was the Slow Jam music video. Kanye West, Twista, and I think Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That was huge for me.
So did you do
I assisted.
So did you do like the
extras
in the videos?
Yeah, and I kind of touched like what's her name?
Aisha Tyler. She's a comedian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was like, "Oh my god,
right.
this is so amazing." But it was first music video, first major job, and
Who did you assist? Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
Don't shoot me. I'm bad. I'm like, I see her face, I hear her voice, but I can't remember her name. Damn it.
That's okay. But shout out to whoever you are for once again pulling somebody along with you.
Thank
you.
You
should remember her name. Yeah, you gotta go back.
Was it Patrice? Might have been Patrice.
Okay.
Cute, about yay high, cute little like pixie cut. You know who you are, Patrice. You know who you are, girl. But I remember that was fun because when I moved to LA, basically I would go back to Bay every other weekend to do my clients. And of course it was like that weekend, and I get the call, and she was like, "Can you be here on like, I think it was like Monday or something?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I literally drove from the Bay to set.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's dedication.
Yeah.
And that is, as an assistant, that's what people look for as an assistant. And I'm sure, like, as a lead stylist now, that's the things that you look for as an assistant.
Oh,
is dependability. You can call them,
that
you know that they're there.
Anymore.
It does. It does.
I hate to be cynical.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna.
It's rare. It's rare.
I'm gonna agree with you to a certain extent. It is definitely rare because people want to go, and this is kind of back to people who graduate beauty school and go right into styling in a salon, is that people are ready to go from 0 to 100 because of, they see what you're doing, they see what I'm doing, they see what other people are doing. I mean, I can tell you that I get emails all the time like, "I want to do what you're doing." I'm like, "Okay, great, but do you want to ask what I've done for the last 20 years first?" And maybe we can, and not that my story, my journey is anyone else's story and journey. However, it's just, it is, people don't want to do the work, I think. So that is probably one of my biggest messages that I'm always talking about here is doing the work.
Yeah.
You
gotta put in that work, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll have a woman, man, somebody out there who sees you doing the work and appreciates you doing the work, and then will pull you along with them.
And you appreciate like what you have.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
It's not so,
right?
Because
exactly.
you know what it took.
Exactly. Yeah. What has been the most unexpected thing being in the beauty industry? Like, what did you not think could be possible for you? or what has blown your mind?